Hello everybody and welcome back to baseball here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex, where every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time you get an MLB video, either in this game or a different game, having some fun doing the off day content, and we'll have one of those videos tomorrow, so subscribe, ring the bell, you'll be notified, and you can see which game I play on that given day. It's pretty exciting, kind of fun. If you're watching on twitch.tv/ShaunosaurusRex, hey, thanks. I stream 5 times a week. Stream schedule's been a little bit weird, but that's fine. Just if you go over there, follow, you turn on the notifications, it'll pop, hey, Sean's playing MLB The Show 24. He's going to play something else later. Have some fun. And hopefully we get to have some fun today against the Toronto Blue Jays. Looking for a sweep of them. We have Logan Gilbert on the mound in our Sunday best, 11-3 with a 1.93 ERA, taking on Jose Barrios. I'm not exactly sure how that I is pronounced or enunciated. Enunciated, I guess. Kind of the same thing. 5-8 with a 3.92 ERA. We have a couple of wins against this Toronto team over the last couple of days. We got a 4-1 victory and a tight 2-1 victory, which oddly enough was the actual score of the game on Friday. Let's jump in and play the next game. We always play full. Oop, that was not what I meant to do. We always play the full game. We are in alternate one. Perfect. T-Mobile. Open but overcast. Logan Gilbert, part of our hot pitching staff. We have some cold hitters, but that is okay. Everybody should be good to go, so I don't think I need to make any changes unless I want one more advantageous at bat against a right-handed pitcher. Lead off with Rodriguez, Crawford. I like Polanco in the 3 spot with a double switch, then to the lefty, righty, Rojas, and Urias. The only one we'd switch is Haniger for, we could go Marlowe, which is a little bit of speed. I kind of like him at the bottom of the lineup, but I think his arm is leaves a little to be desired. 51 to 70, it does leave quite a bit to be desired, if I'm being honest. I think I'm good with this lineup. I think it's good. It didn't even give me any sort of heads up. We have one more week until the All-Star game. You'll be able to watch the Home Run Derby. I'm going to watch it along with you this year. See if that gets people more excited about it or more interested in it. Maybe people just don't care, and I'm just throwing. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Full screen? Oh my goodness! I forgot what I was trying to do there. We'll have the All-Star game. We'll have the Home Run Derby. I'm going to watch them along with you. We'll have some fun. That'll be streamed on July 14th on Twitch.
It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Seattle Mariners.
So you can tune in for that should you so desire. Should you so wish.
Are in position to sweep this 3-game series with a win. So Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3. They've already won
game
the
number
series,
92 of the season
really
already.
It's all
which is
about
absolutely wild.
And that's what a team
Thanks
takes
so much
away
for
from
watching,
the sweep.
everybody.
So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
I think everything was scored via the home run the other day. Maybe it was 3 and then 1 small ball run. Our offense has left a lot to be desired. We haven't been able to get out of that funk. We haven't slid down any further in the difficulty setting, but it hasn't been great. Been kind of a frustrating situation, if I'm being honest.
One of the elite starters in the game right now.
Okay, all set to go. Here's the third baseman,
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivery.
Okay, a little early.
Upstairs, ball 1. And we're underway.
What we're looking for. That is an even worse pitch, but somehow a better result.
Take that. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays.
Look at that lineup.
Chris, this is
realize I did not grab a drink. We'll have to pop up and grab one of those, probably between innings.
Fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Okay, so Guerrero, Bichette, and Springer, and Turner. That 3 through 6 is pretty brutal, honestly. We've been a little lucky that we've been able to get them out for the most part. I know Guerrero had the big home run, but
put it in play. But I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
Number 36 stands in now and watches strike 1.
Okay, so they're wanting to go on that second pitch, it looks like.
Giants teams that
Let the first one go for both batters.
Pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some hitters in your lineup that make contact.
There's something up there that looks, hopefully looks similar, but with a little movement. Got him looking.
Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. Strike 1.
We have only given up 2 runs to this team. Both of them have been home
2
runs.
out, space is empty.
And both the 2-3 spot in the lineup today. Is that Niner?
And a pop-up right
Not the
side.
pop-up. Wasn't exactly where I wanted that pitch, but I'll take it. Okay. I'm going to hop up and grab a drink while you look at the stats of the opposing pitcher.
Down in order go the Blue Jays. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and starting in this one, Jose Barrios.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
All right, we're back. Probably just got a take here. It's a good take. I sat on the flipping cord. I put on my chair. This is a disaster.
He features a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup.
Sinker, slurve, four-seam, changeup.
Kicks and deals. That's in there, and it's 1.
It's a good take right there. We can't count on that slurve being up in the zone like that.
And that one ripped into right.
No.
Springer there makes the catch.
Stayed up in the air way longer than I anticipated.
Now Scott Service
Arguably kind of silly that I even thought it was going to drop in the first place.
Who's been great for them, Cal Raleigh.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. Ball 1, no strikes.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this
take that
can hurt you with
pitch.
pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Here comes a pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield.
Darn it.
They got it for out number 2.
It's okay. It's all right. Putting some okay contact on it. Not the best situation, but kind of seeing where he's wanting to go. Ooh, that's a bad one.
First offering is
that one we got. Absolutely got.
They say you win.
Too aggressive. Settle down. Settle down.
Got him. 3 up, 3 down.
Just absolutely that's just a heinous at bat. I'm so sorry, Polanco.
Scoreless after 1.
So sorry.
Back in Seattle, and the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. And that one is lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit.
That is not what we're looking for.
And got something he could handle. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the
it's a pretty bad look, or a pretty bad jump by Haniger. That was a pretty bad pitch by
There's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there.
That is an awful slider. Goodness gracious. Lucky to be a 0-0 game right now.
That's towards center.
I don't know what happened on that
Rodriguez gets under it. Squeezes
one.
it.
No idea. That one did not make sense. All right, so let's find it here.
In on that right side. Turner's an interesting guy to talk
Too
hitting
fast.
with. Someone that kind of espouses the modern hitting philosophy. The whole let the ball travel, let the ball get deep. For Justin Turner, that is beat it with that. I want to hit the ball out front. I want to hit the ball out in front of the plate. That France to second.
There we go. Hey, that's a great recovery. Slowed down just enough. Got a swing on a slider out of the zone. We were able to roll over it, and
we're tied. Nothing.
There we go. France with a nice position. 3-6-1 double play. No, 3.
Back at T-Mobile Park. And now the switch
3-6-3.
Cal Raleigh.
For some reason, I thought it was Gilbert.
Rios, in his 8th season, 29 years old, and he was awarded a Gold Glove in 2023. Rios back to work.
One ball, no
Wouldn't
strike.
chase that time.
Oh, that's a bad swing on the sinker.
Yes, he did.
Darn it.
Strike.
Yeah, too early.
The pitch. That one ripped.
Okay,
And there's
all
a
right.
hit.
A little late on it, but we're able to
So
slice it
base
into
to
left.
start
Let's
the
go.
inning.
Kind of camping down low. We're going to try not to get too fooled if they pull our eyes up to the top of the zone. He's a sinker ball pitcher. He's going to want to stay low. And he only has the four seam, and it's his third best pitch.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. 2 for 8 in the series so far.
See, like that.
one
Circle
finds
change
his
way
own.
up. We can't worry about that. If we can get to it, sure, but we're not going to probably be able to.
Right through there for a
I
strike.
thought I was going to have a little bit more travel
Washington
to
with
it.
home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone move from Clyde.
Take
Nothing
time.
crazy though.
Take your time.
Pitchers, they
Take
work
your time out.
consistently
Crack
down
the
and
nuts.
around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff. Tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Oh my
Through
God,
one,
that
it's
was
a
awful.
strikeout.
That was awful.
A quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Way out front for strike 2.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Pitch misses outside.
It's a good take. Obviously, a bad swing on that slurve, but a better identification of it on the next one.
Foul ball
Okay, that's
still
all right.
1 and 2 count.
It's not a good swing, but we're lucky to get a piece of it.
Ground ball
And
up the middle.
unfortunately,
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Takes it to the
somehow
bag.
that's only a
To
one-out
first, not in
situation.
time. Great
I thought
effort
that was
there.
going to bounce into.
Talk about how the ball is coming
Okay,
out of
that's
the
all right.
pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Mitch
that's
Haniger
away.
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Try to see that slurve a little better.
Inside, just missed.
The pitcher wasn't going to get there. We're good. We're good.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Okay.
Breaking
Hey, that's
ball
all right.
through there for a strike.
That's all right.
Swings through
That is
that.
a huge swing. Is that 4 straight slurves? I mean, that's a real nice pitch right there.
Next offering is downstairs. Josh
At least the only pitch we swung at was in the zone.
Ends. And ball 4,
Ooh,
2
okay. It's a risky take, but we get the benefit. It's a risky take.
The second
Here's
baseman.
Josh Rojas. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And foul
Circle
ball.
change.
Next offering is down low.
1-1.
Nope.
And that one fouled off.
I kind of just tapped the button on accident.
The 1-2. And another
Good
ball.
take right there.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Through 2 four-seam fastballs on the inner
Mariners
half of the
leave a
plate, and
couple.
both of
We'll
them
move
got
to the
me.
third with no score. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. And now for the Jays, Luis Rengifo. Gilbert back to work. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Drifts towards it. And a foul ball. The 0-1. That one the other way. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Just took a bad route, trying to get to the ball, trying to make a play.
Really good
It's all right.
about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get
It's
him in.
2-strike count. Kind of looking for
And a
something
second.
off the plate.
And
There we go.
strikes he goes.
Throws him with a fastball
Not what you're
inside.
looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff.
Now this one gets through into third now.
Hey, that's
So
okay.
runners at the
That's okay.
corners and
It's a
one
nice
out.
recovery by Rayleigh.
Didn't take long to get a result for that
All right.
at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Connor Falefa up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Up and in. 2 balls, no strikes.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That catches the corner.
It's a good spot with the 3-0 pitch right there. You don't want to lay something in, and it turns out to be a homer.
That one finds the zone. 3-2 down. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Rayleigh snags it on the run. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He's safe.
That
And the
animation
run comes in to
fucking
score.
killed me. Are you serious, dude?
Got the job done.
That's fucking abysmal. He shouldn't score on that play.
His first at bat was a strikeout.
He has 81 arm strength and lollygagged it in there. Fuck off.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh, don't worry.
Britton.
Couldn't
Runner at
possibly mean
first
that
with
it's a
2
run.
gone.
Got exactly what we were looking for. Shallow pop, not the fastest dude in the world. He fucking went.
Started after the 0-1
fine. He
pitch,
didn't
and now a
actually-
check
he didn't
down
go.
to
He didn't go.
first.
It's fine.
No swing. Earl Hendricks
Pretty
with
good
the
check
call.
swing.
Next off
Really
is
struggling here with the
downstairs.
runners on.
Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
I can't believe that fucking throw.
First and second, 2 down. And now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Bounce to third. On to France. They limit the damage here.
It should have been a much closer play at the plate. Even if he scores, it's not that big of a deal.
Now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays
Rayleigh
1
with 2
and the
not great
Mariners
plays. One of them
nothing.
definitely my fault. I tried to run the route. You could see me kind of pull him
As we
toward the
go
top of the zone to get the
last
run,
of the third.
like the
And now
run
for
start.
Seattle,
Like, hey, we're going to
Luis
try and
Urias.
not give up this run.
The right-hander back to work. That clips the corner.
Kind of dialed that sinker in a little bit.
Ripped, but
Darn,
it
early
curls
on it.
foul.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Righty delivers.
Ooh.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it
Thankfully,
again.
that was a slur. If any other pitch, we're probably swinging through it.
Next
Good
pitch is
pick.
downstairs.
1 ball. 2 straight.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The pitch. Got him swinging.
Got him with a slurve.
Got him way
All
out
right.
front of the slur. Julio
He's throwing it
Rodriguez
in an effective
will hit
spot there,
next.
too early. I thought I
0
was
for
looking a
1
little
so
lower.
far. That's outside, and that's ball 1. Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. Wouldn't chase that
Yeah, a couple
time.
good takes right there.
Back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the
Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there.
Yes.
That one's gonna lay
Julio,
so
let's
much
fucking
here.
go.
Here. He
Let's
flexes his
go.
power with that swing is 26th of the year, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now.
Hey, that's
In a
perfect.
2-0 count, a hitter is on high alert. This
That
what
is
you live for, to be in the
perfect.
driver's seat here.
Exactly
You
what
got
we're
to make
looking
you can
for.
handle, and he hit that pitch really
Give up the
hard.
run.
Nice home run.
Get it back immediately. Hell yeah.
There's the shortstop at the plate. J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 1. That one
Okay.
finds
Don't get
the
tricked
zone.
by that slurve
1-1.
upstairs. It's mighty
Tied
tasty,
up here in the early
but
going.
we're not worried about it.
That's ripped.
Oh,
Base hit.
okay. Hey, there we go.
So
A
they
little
get a man
late,
more
but
to the
that's all
one-out
right. That'll
single.
work. It's a couple of times we've had a hitter on the left side of the batter's
So up
box.
next,
A
Jorge
smidge
Polanco.
late, a little under it, and slice it out to left field.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Crawford over at first with 1 away. Strike 2.
Slow down. It's all good. It's all
2
good.
ball. 2 straight.
Didn't have a great at-bat with Polanco in the last one. Almost another really bad at-bat with Polanco this time around.
And a pitch. Swings and lines a base hit
Okay,
into
again.
left field. They
Sliced
fired it
into
quickly,
left. Let's
So
go.
it's first and second with only 1 away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game.
His numbers aren't great because he was injured for a large portion of the season, to the point where I forgot that he was injured.
Now the Mariners
Couldn't even
capture
tell you
Cal
when he got
Raleigh.
injured.
1 for 1 with a single so far.
That's a
Misses
great
outside,
take right there.
and that's ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
On the ground to the left. This looks like extra bases. Runner around third. He will score.
good.
and they
We're
take
good.
the
We're
lead.
good.
It's 2-1. And that's
Again,
a double.
the left side slicing something into
Really
left.
good swing right there. He got a
Let's
pitch that he
go.
knew he could
Left-handed
handle,
hitter's box.
allowed
Should say.
himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Maybe the most important piece of this puzzle is that we have eliminated the double play at the moment, which is huge.
On the ground. Rengifo
Scores a run, but it's a little too aggressive. I'll take the ribby, but it should have just taken a step back, taken a breath, let him throw a pitch, no big deal. A little early, didn't commit as low in the zone as I should have. That is way too aggressive.
Foul back, that's out of play. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get. And that one hammered. Springer racing after it. Unable to get there, and it's in the gap.
Absolutely a double.
As a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I love the approach
I'll
he
take
had
that.
right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still
That's why it's a little bit of a bummer with Rayleigh.
Exactly what he's able to do
Obviously,
with the
2-out
opposite
damage
field
always
gap
good,
with
but
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Mitch Haniger up
I
next
guess
for the
you take the out
Mariners.
for the run. Oh, that
Ground to
is
third.
a bad at
Connor Falefa.
That's a bad
Inning
at
over, although plenty of damage done.
The Rayleigh and Haniger at bat. Again, you just take one breath, let him throw a pitch.
It's the Mariners 4 and the Blue Jays 1.
Especially with the way we were going. It's all right.
And welcome back
All
to the
good.
ballpark. Bo Bichette up to the dish. The wide to kick the pitch.
It is a huge inning, though, especially after giving up the 1 run on a couple of weird plays out in left field.
Up the middle,
okay.
into the outfield.
Right, Julio, where are we going, bud?
And the leadoff man aboard.
No idea who the game was. You could tell I was trying to get there with Gilbert, but
back-to-back singles for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Springer in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Right through there for a strike. Bichette on at first, nobody out. Next offer in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. That one just misses.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away.
God, the animations.
And it'll bring up Justin Turner. He hit into a double play his first time up. Fastball for a strike.
Ball's a little up.
On the ground right side to Crawford for 1.
Into a second double play of the day. Both of them initiated by Justin Turner. Okay, that's a great defensive bounce back there. Kind of weird because it gives you the pitcher, because it's like, oh, maybe they'll make the play, and then it gives you the center fielder.
Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for the Mariners.
Well, it gave me the pitcher, and I think I thought it was going to give me the second baseman, who I guess Rojas, I think, would be second base today. Yeah, weird.
The right-hander back to work. And he hits a ground ball right side into the outfield.
I thought he was going to be able to get that.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended
Mike Trout extends hit streak to 22 games.
Wonder
Wonder if we'll be able to end that. We'll have 4 in Los Angeles after 2, in San Diego.
Here's Luis Arias. And a rope into center field, base hit. Lead runner around second. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. He's already homered here in this one. And the first offering is not close.
Oh, my headphones cut out.
Showing great
I was
discipline at the plate.
I didn't hear the
Patience
glove
definitely
pop.
seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
There we go.
In comes the runner from third, and they lead
Nicely
by
done,
4.
Julio.
Picks himself up at RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here comes the skipper. And
Ooh,
we're
they're gonna
see
go to the
pitching change in
pen.
this spot. That's all for Jose Barrios, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
The Oakland Athletics are absolutely crushing the Baltimore Orioles 13-1, and it's the bottom of the
White
fourth.
comes on now.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. 1 for 2.
So a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, a slider at 87, a knuckle curve at 82, two-seam at 96, and a circle change at 90.
There's a strike.
It's low. Trying to double check. I think I need to fix a video. Content.
One run
I
across
don't.
in the
I did
frame
it yesterday.
so
I'm
far.
so
Here
proud
in
of
the
you.
third and
So
final
proud of
game
you,
of the
Sean.
series.
That's a great kind of thought about it, but didn't worry
Not the
about it.
easiest thing when
Circle
you're talking about a
change.
guy that's, you know, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy to not start.
Ground
That's
ball,
a-
and
that's a
through
hot-
the infield. They won't
It's a
touch
hot
the
grounder out to
Bases
right.
loaded, no outs.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So now the DH spot, Jorge Polanco. Swings and pulls
A
it
little too
foul
aggressive
to the
there.
right side.
Polanco, we just haven't really been in a good flow with.
Here's your 1.
That's a great take. We do. I mean, he's 1 for 2 today, but his first at bat was terrible.
Line drive, that's a base hit. 1 runs in. The second run scores.
Hey, we are seeing it well right now.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
First and second, no outs. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. Left field. Varsho makes the grab, 1 down.
Darn, it was too aggressive.
The batter, the left fielder, Luke Raley.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners.
That's a good take right
The
there.
inside
Try to
edge.
slow it down just a little bit.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Misses off the
Another
inside.
good take.
And that's ball 2. And another ball. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Ooh.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Varsho sizing this one up. And there's 2 down.
He went higher with that fastball, didn't he? I can't trust your gut.
So first and
Yep.
second with 2 outs. Ty France now at the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Hey,
And
that's a
the
good take. Slider out of the
just
zone.
misses. First and second, 2 down.
That is a really bad swing.
Bichette whips it
It's a good
across.
pitch. It's a
That
knuckle
ends the
curve. It
inning,
looks super
and they
tasty.
limit the damage.
Just
They
didn't
strike for
recognize
3
it
runs on
soon
5
enough.
hits,
That's
no errors and a couple left on. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Mariners 7 and the Blue Jays 1. Back in Seattle, ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Jays, Luis Rengifo.
Rengifo.
Oh, Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Steps on first for the out.
The left fielder,
Dalton Varsho digs in now.
Dalton Varsho.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Varsho, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. That just misses, and it's 1-1. The Jays with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the 5th. This one high in the air to left center. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Zach Britton.
There we go. There's a nice pitch right there.
Into center and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
It's all right.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
A dive, he's got it, but no chance. That's an infield single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit.
I don't know if I had to dive there.
Back into this ball game.
So 2 down, and now the center fielder up and in. And
that's a strike.
Ball 1. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Next offering in there for a strike. Slider right there.
Here we go. Okay, all right. A little bit of a wacky inning there. It's not really what we're looking for. We're giving them hits, but we're able to
7-1.
limit them on their. I don't even know. Where am I going with the sentence? We haven't been hurt yet.
Back at T-Mobile Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
7 hits though. We do kind of probably want to start looking at our bullpen a little bit more. Right over the heart of the plate.
Toronto's bullpen with some action. Yimi Garcia up and throwing. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
High fly ball, right field. Springer drifts towards it.
It's too far
Pulls it in for
outside.
the out. And a quick out number 1. Here's the second baseman, Josh Rojas.
All right, lock in here. Focus up.
That one ripped right center field. And it
Didn't
went
have
off
the distance.
wall.
Perfect, but hey, we're able to easy double. We saw that one pretty friggin' well.
Swinging on the first pitch. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So a man aboard. Now at the plate, Luis Urias.
No,
Gets him
don't
to
swing
chase
at
after
that. It's too high in the
2 balls,
zone.
1 strike.
What about a lefty and a righty? Get them kind of warmed up.
The runner at second with 1 away. In the air,
I like
left
Gilbert,
field,
but
down the
unfortunately,
line.
him against
Nobody can
lefties
get
is a little
there, and it's
tricky
a
because he
foul
has 2 fastballs, which like is fine. Slider and a curveball. Both of those curve in towards the left side of the batter's box.
Outside.
We don't have that sinker. We don't have that circle change that we can pull away from batters, from left-handed batters.
Kicks and fires. Fights
Okay,
that
hey,
one
foul it
away.
off.
Still 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. That one down the line, and that's just
ready to send him home.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
I could have gone. I think with 2 outs, I don't think it's really worth it.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game. And a strike.
It's fine.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fastball for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Two outs. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
It's fine. Don't want to get called out there.
Runner at second, 2 down. Swung out, belted deep. That one went back.
2 home run day for Julio?
Not so much.
Hell
here.
yes.
Here, a gigantic blast. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 9-1.
This makes things a little easier as far as the pitching's concerned. We can leave our starter in longer, and it's a little easier to bring in some of the lower rated arms in our bullpen.
Early, he saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
J.P. Crawford up
Okay,
next
so
for the
we're up to
Mariners.
All-Star Plus. Haven't been here in a while.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Oh,
Bounced
that's
up
a
the
bad
middle.
swing.
Rengifo
Just early on it.
slings to first, and that'll
We
do
weren't committed enough to the bottom of the
Two come
zone.
in
Darn
on
it.
this Seattle home
That's okay.
run.
That's all right.
And this is now a 9-1 ball game. Back after this on the show.
Speaking of Julio, how are the Mariners doing today? Again, just double checking.
And
that video
welcome back to
actually
the
is up
ballpark.
correct. That
Started
one's
the
up
sixth, John
for
Sciambi,
tomorrow.
Chris Singleton,
This is
and
tomorrow
leading
night's
off,
video.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Score. That's not the game. I want 14-1. 2-zip Toronto top 6. Come on, Seattle. Toronto.
Gilbert back to work. Back to the mound. It hit him. And they get the out after the ricochet.
What?
Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm.
What is
As you can see
happening?
him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry
This
about
game!
getting some dead arm and losing some
This
feeling.
game!
But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
Hold on. Let's take a look at that replay. So, it's a hit right up the middle. Right off the arm. He starts to make the... How did he get there first? Which is kind of wild in and of itself. Clearly, you know, he got there. But it looked like it was going to kick into a big pitch, like an injury animation. Gets hit. Wham. I guess he just kind of shook it off. All right.
So digging in, bulbous
Whatever. Can't imagine. That's Vlad Guerrero Jr. with those stats that you just saw in the bottom left corner. I cannot imagine that is like, that's like, got to be one of the last guys you want to get hit by. Oh, hi, sorry. Here's one of the most powerful dudes in the game
Ground ball left
on a
side.
fastball. Like,
Over to first.
He's doing a nice job of
every
keeping the
worst
ball
case
out of the
scenario
air.
happened
The
right
defense
there.
worked behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter is George Springer. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Raley makes the play, and that is that. Bottom of the sixth, and now the DH, Jorge Polanco.
The designated hitter.
Four seam at 95, slider at 87. Knuckle curve 82, two seam at 96.
The pitch.
It's been low in the zone.
That's in there. That's strike one.
Right on cue, huh? Oh,
And that one fouled off.
late.
That misses, and it's 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
The 2-2 on the way. Keeps the at bat
Up in
going
the
with a
zone,
foul
darn.
ball.
Very late. Thankfully, Polanco got a piece of the bat on it.
Wouldn't chase that
Darn, and he
time.
threw away a walk.
Careful.
That's okay. It's either been fastball up or off speed low.
At the belt and fires. The other way.
Oh,
Varsho
that
makes
is
the catch.
just bad
Here's
luck.
one away.
He was all
Hey, that's a
over
great,
that fastball
that's a
right
great
there.
at bat. If we take the previous,
Fraction of an
the
inch or a little bit
the
more.
previous fastball out of the zone,
Cal
that's okay.
Raleigh up
No
next for the
guarantee that if you
Mariners.
take that, you get the next pitch.
And first off,
One of the rare times we've been able to get a left-handed hitter, or they've been able to get a left-handed hitter out, hitting kind of something slicing to the opposite side of the
down,
field.
base is empty. That one misses. 1-1.
Oof,
The
that's a bad
1-1
swing.
is fouled off. The 1-2. And down on strikes. And there
Frozen.
are two outs.
That was a poor at bat.
And now here is Luke Raley. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Up and in, ball one. The M's up big in this one here in the bottom of the sixth. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Good eye in that spot.
Oh,
Swing and a ball popped up.
just
under it.
laid and under it. Darn.
Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
That's
Nobody
okay.
left for
That's all right.
Seattle, but they still hold the
There is the
commanding
difficulty adjustment we have
9-1
to
lead.
adjust to. We haven't really been hitting well with Raley lately anyway. It's been not great. Can try and get Gilbert here
Justin
through
Turner
7.
The designated hitter.
The wind of the
Justin
pitch.
Turner.
That one's in there. That's strike one.
One strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Oh, God.
Fought off foul. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. The throw in, and that's a leadoff double.
Where'd that
Everything
two-seam
came
not
together
get
for
to,
him.
huh?
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path
Yeah,
to
it
the
didn't.
ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's
Okay.
how you split the gap.
That's
and
all right.
That's pretty much a double every time.
Right through there.
Turner's kind of, he's either hit into a double play, and then the one time, or one of the times there weren't any runners on the base, he hits a
You'll
double.
have a
So.
tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Bounce to the left side.
It's a
Crawford
good,
tosses to first. That's the first out.
Good recovery right there. And thankfully he went to the shortstop side of the field rather than the second base side of the field. Able to hold that runner.
Dalton Varsho. Fastball for a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Here's the throw to the plate.
Got him.
And he's out.
Hey, you'd think if Rayleigh throws it in, he'll probably get him too. God dang.
Make a throw as that ball got out there. I tell you what, I knew we were going to see a play at the plate. I love that kind of play, and that was a close one. Just got that tag on him before he could touch home.
Then at first, now a chance for Zach Britton. And immediately
A couple plays to the plate.
hitter.
Toronto, by the way, finally scoring a run
Pitch
without
misses.
not via the home run.
1-1.
Granted, that happened a long time ago.
Headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 2 outs.
That is an awful slider.
Got him.
We were able to take advantage of an awful slider. They were not. And again, you know, we're giving up some hits here and there. Nice play at the plate. Great throw from Julio from center field, having himself a hell of a game. Took a run off the board with that great throw. 2 home runs in the day on the day.
1 for 3. And here it comes. Oh, he doesn't get the call.
Excellent.
1-0.
Okay, so let's see what part of the lineup we are at for. It's straight righties. Okay. We are going to schedule Dylan Tate into the game.
Garcia up and loosening in the pen. That one misses.
Couple good takes right there.
That's ball 2.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 3-0. Swing and a miss, strike
That's a
1.
4-pitch
No fair
walk.
right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Has a couple bad swings on sliders.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Three-two now.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Single via the hit. Able to slow down just enough on the slider.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap.
That is a terrible at bat.
Second, there's one.
We were able to get.
First double play.
That's all right. That's all right.
As a
That's all
former
right.
player, watching
Done a good job avoiding him so
plays
far in
goes
this
back
game. It's
some
just a
of the better.
brutal.
Such an exciting play. and it's
We
always
were
a
able to
great
slow down
reminder
enough
of
for the
baseball
previous
being
slider.
such
That
a
one,
team sport.
just too excited about.
That one off the bad part of the
Man.
bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Brings it in with a nice run and grab. And that
Absolutely
is
fell
that.
apart in that inning. Got one hit and then immediately 3 outs on the next like 2 pitches. Gross. It's all right. We're up by 8. Those are just the habits we got to try to avoid. We've also had that problem in this game. Yeah, positive play happens and then just a 1-pitch kind of disaster.
Because of free passes.
Disaster at bat. This is a pitcher you'll definitely be able to key in on. It's going to be a lot of low in the zone. I think everything is, yeah.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Tate in his 5th season, 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Missed with a changeup, and the count even 1-1. Up the middle.
Got him.
Fires over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter.
The man who doesn't even have a name in the game with the game-tying home run in Game 1 of this series.
And base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Weird. We might not need the lefty
And
pitcher.
next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Yeah, didn't feel great.
And another ball.
We're right in that same spot again.
2-0.
There it is.
And there's a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. That one misses. And now 3-1. There's a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Righty to the plate. Foul
Oh,
ball, and
foul
it
it
remains
off.
a full count. And he deals. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Right-hander kicks, deals.
What a location, Dylan Tate. Let's go.
Good battle right there. That final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire
Bam.
rings him up for the backwards K.
Bichette gets a chance to hit. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field
He
line.
kind of bailed me out there.
Brings it in. And that is that.
10 hits to the Blue Jays, but we're able to hold them to 1 run. That is good stuff. That's what we want to see. Fan cam.
Now the third baseman,
Leading off
Luis
for the
Urias.
Mariners, the third baseman, Luis Urias.
We're going to leave him in for the 9th here.
The pitch. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
I feel like it has been a while since we've seen Julio home
Here's the
runs
center
before this
fielder,
game.
Julio Rodriguez. First
Good
pitch
take.
misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Urias aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good take right there.
Swung out, belted. Deep.
No,
That one went
no
back.
way.
That one's gonna land not
No
so much
way.
here, but
Julio.
and he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they
That's
take on to their
unbelievable.
lead. It's 11-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's
Wow.
just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Now on the bump, Tim Meza.
I don't think they really wanted to bring in another pitcher. I think they kind of wanted to just let that ride, but
Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of
tough to do
appearance
that
the
with
same way
Julio.
you would for
Now, it
one
will
in the
be a
first game.
lefty-lefty matchup
And
here.
up next
Nobody
for
out.
Seattle,
We're only at the
J.P.
bottom of the 8th, but
Crawford.
it is the final time we'll be at bat. Sinker, slider, 4-seam. That's
That one
way
fouled
too
off.
aggressive.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one is inside.
Thank you for
ball
not
1.
swinging Julio or
That's coming up,
JP.
and a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Good eye right there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings
Oh,
through
the
that one out
slider.
in front that time.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Oof,
Couldn't
got me with a
catch
sinker.
up to the heater.
Man, that's a good
Well,
pitch
that's a
mix
blue
right
zone
there.
right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers
Just
are in your
been
favor.
so
Meanwhile,
off with Polanco.
activity in
So
the
I'm so
bullpen.
sorry.
Jimmy Garcia,
Well,
the
two.
hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. And it's quickly 0-2
God.
on the designated
Brr.
hitter. That one almost got him. Swing and a miss.
Man,
and
he
struck
was not
him
throwing it in the
out.
fucking zone, and I
And
am
it's 2 down.
bailing his ass
Here's
out.
the catcher, Cal Raleigh. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ooh, shoot, we only have a lefty up. And we can use
And there's a ball.
our righty again. We will take a look at their lineup here. Righty switch. Rengifo is much worse against righties. We'll warm up Swanson.
And another ball.
Reno.
Well struck left field. That's back. Goodbye, home
Kind of just sold out for it.
run. A solo shot.
There we
It's
go.
their second home run of the inning. It's 12-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Raley, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swung out, broke it. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but
What
here.
is happening?
Go back to back.
What?
His 18th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 13-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
New pitcher on here.
Oh, they're going to bring out a new
Garcia.
pitcher. Oh, my
Ball's been
goodness.
hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
So 2 away with nobody on. Ty France up next for the Mariners.
Good take.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
This is going to be one of those games you look
Runs
back and kind of go
already in
like,
the
man, if we
frame
could have some
here
of
in
those
the
runs.
Third and final game of the series. And that one missing low. And the right-hander deals. And a 4-pitch walk.
Okay. What are we doing?
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Could be extra bases. Around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 14-1.
What is going on? First hit of the season. Excuse me. First hit of the series for Mitch Haniger.
Swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Josh Rojas. Foul ball there.
Way late. Darn it. We were
Haniger
right on
at
it,
second
too.
with 2 down. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. And a good eye there. Two and one now. And that's in for a strike.
All right to him.
Side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
19 hits, 14 runs. Rodriguez, 6 ribbies, I think, in the game so far. We go deep twice, 3 times, actually, in the bottom of the 8th inning. And this one with Rayleigh, lefty-lefty. We actually got kind of the weaker matchups for both of those guys.
Here's George Springer to start it off. 3 flyouts already.
We were still
He's
able
0 for
to
3.
power it out of the
Back
stadium.
to work.
Hopefully we can
That
stay in a
one
nice flow as we head into our next series in San Diego.
Wouldn't chase that time. The wind and the pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
2-2.
Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Up next for the
Here's
Blue Jays,
Turner now.
the designated hitter.
1 for 3. He has a double, and he's hit into 2 double
That
plays
one's
in
in
this
there.
one.
That's strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away.
Yeah.
You're at the top of the ninth.
We're going to throw it until his arm falls off. Not really, but we are going to push him to his limits here. Save the bullpen.
Ground ball right side. Rojas to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Monster
So
game.
it's their last chance in this one. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. And first offering is fouled off.
Been inconsistent here with
Mariners
Tate.
up big in this
We've had
one.
some
Here in
really
the
nice
third
pitches
and
with
final
him.
Game of the series. Just missed.
Well, as good as
Word.
things
One
can
ball,
be,
one
it
strike.
can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Just struggling at times.
This could end it. On the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
This was pure domination.
Hey, this was a good game.
We,
I go back to it. I'm going to go back to it. Julio was huge throughout this entire game. He swung this game for like 8 runs, 9 runs, something like that. Whatever his RBIs, add 1 for the difference that he made, because he batted all those runners in, but he also threw a runner out from center field, which wasn't actually the point I was going to make. The point I was going to make was that Julio, we gave up the run. We gave up 1, and then Julio came up, and immediately we were able to get it back. We were able to tie the game at 1. It's just going to be a Julio highlight reel here. Throws that run out at the plate. I would say it was such a weird play with Rayleigh. The animation absolutely screwed us. There's Julio again. And, Rayleigh. Rayleigh gets a little shine there. So it must have been home run 2 and 3 for Julio Rodriguez. We get 19 hits. Gilbert improves to 12 and 3. Barrios falls to 5 and 9. We sweep the Toronto Blue Jays, and no surprise, Julio Rodriguez is your player of the game. 4 for 5, 3 home runs, 6 ribbies, 4 runs scored himself. If he put the bat to the ball, he was coming around to score. So he accounted for 7 runs, and then you would add on the difference in the run that he threw out. He swung this game for 7 runs, which is wild. Cal Raleigh, 3 for 5. Home run, double, knocked in 2, scored twice. Rayleigh was the only 1 for 5, but came through when it mattered. We had the solo home run, knocked in the 1 run on the out, the force out in the inning. We scored 4 runs. And Ty France was 2 for 4 with a double, a ribby, and a run. Logan Gilbert gives up 1 kind of weird earned run in 7 innings pitched. 9 hits, 4 strikeouts, no walks. Barrios, 3 innings pitched, 9 hits, 4 strikeouts, gave up 7 and 1 walk on his line. Part of the game too you could look at. I think they missed a double play. They missed a double play at one point. I don't know if it led to any runs, but it could have. It could have. 14-1 is your final score here. We just improved against Toronto. 2-1, 4-1, 14-1. You wouldn't expect that much of a jump, but hey, we've had two games this month where we have plated 10 or more runs, which is kind of wild. The fall off of the 10-plus run, the double-digit games, is pretty severe at times. You can see at the beginning of the month, we went from 11 to 5, and we only got 5 because Ty France hit his second grand slam of the series. He hit him in back-to-back days. You can take a look at the other ones, which are back here, which I've already talked about. 13-1, we go to only score 2 against Baltimore, and then we scored 16 against Colorado, and then ended up losing the following game by a score of 8-6, and that was a weird one because I think we scored most of those runs in the last 2 innings or so. That whole Colorado series was utterly bizarre. But we'll see what we can do next time here in our franchise mode. Brian Wu is 9-3 with a 1.97 ERA. He's taken on Michael King, who's also 9-3 with a slightly higher ERA of 3.77. As we take on the San Diego Padres, it's our annual trip to San Diego. We always play this team twice in San Diego right before the All-Star break, and then we'll play them twice in Seattle in September. So we'll see how we do against them. That'll be on Tuesday. We'll have off-day content for you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific time. That way there's always something for you to watch baseball-related on the channel. I've been having fun doing it. I hope you enjoy watching it. You can subscribe right over here. You'll be notified when I post new videos. If you ring the bell down below, you can watch the baseball series here, including every game of the season, the spring training, every off day. All of it is right in this lovely playlist. You can also watch this morning's video, which is me maybe beating Driver 2. Find out. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you tomorrow. And we'll be back in MLB The Show 24 on Tuesday. Good night, good sports. Go Mariners.